you make your way to a spot sort of high on a hill where you can begin to smell the smoke. And I'm not even gonna make a roll here. Charlotte in particular, this is definitely cook smoke. Like smoke that is coming off of meat.
This isn't a forge.
This is not forge smoke. No, this is the smoke of a constant fire being kept, specifically maybe to house a lot of people. Yeah.
Well, how good does it smell?
It's meat.
I mean, we just climbed a mountain. I'm really hungry.
It's not particularly seasoned, but yeah, it's meat. And it's diffuse enough. And as you get close, like I'm not even going to require a survival roll from you, you're able to find the fissures in the ground that lead down. And yeah, now that you look down at it, like they're not small fissures. You wouldn't have been able to know that they were there unless you were directed by, for example, a bat. But now that you see them, like it's not, the smoke isn't choking. It's coming out from a lot of different places. You could maybe shimmy down there if you wanted to.
So I stop Charlotte from falling down the fissure.
Thank you.
It's not just a step down. That is straight up a hole in the ground.
Do we want to send Swoop?
Like, I don't think this is the forge.
Or someone's repurposed the forge. Like, if you found a giant forge and you're not a forger, it's just an oven, right?
No.
Or a smith.
The forge has magical qualities. It would still be kept underground because of those qualities. This is a camp. This is a camp trying to feed a great many carnivorous things.
Yeah.
Should I send Swoops in to get a better lay of the land?
Why not both? I think we should definitely send Swoops down. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Swoops.
It sounds like
Don't choke on the smoke.
is going to do his best not to choke on the smoke. He will sort of make his way down. I'm not going to require a con save or anything from him. He's able to get down there.
He has an adorable cuff at least once.
And I am going to pull up a map that none of you should be able to see. So so don't look at the screen.
Don't look at the screen. Noted.
And in fact, well, they're not going to be able to see it either for a moment. But yes. So yes, Swoops makes his way down, and within 100 feet, right? Like you can, he can immediately transmit. Yeah.
Yeah, if he can get in and then like roost on the actual ceiling of whatever space this is.
Yeah. 1 second.
I mean, he's a bat. It's a cave, right?
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Is he gonna run into other bats?
Getting bats in the chimney. In fact, yeah, probably. I imagine there are other bats in this chimney, just doing their bat thing.
It's warm.
Let's see.
Looks at Swoops going, hey, look, new guy. I choose to believe bats are socially accepting of outsiders.
Okay, so Swoops reports back that there is an irregular chamber at the bottom of this chimney. There is definitely a large fire that like it's this is not like a fireplace fire, right? This is a natural chimney, and there is a bonfire there. And I don't think that Swoops is able to recognize anything. However, I will say that
can you tell if there's any people tending to the bonfire?
There are currently no people in the room. So I'm going to go ahead and show this to the folks who are watching. This is the area that they are above, and yeah. So you don't see, or Swoops doesn't see anything down there. However, it is quite a drop from the top of the chimney to the fire, and you don't want to, what's the word, fall into it. That is a thing that you probably do not want to do.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
I wouldn't recommend it.
But
critically,
okay.
There's no structure over this chimney, right?
Right.
No, it's
No.
natural.
This is all natural caverns, and it's pretty easy to find spaces that you can fit down.
And it does smell like meat.
It does smell like meat.
So this is a chimney. It's probably into the orc camp, but it's not the main entrance.
Are we peering down into their
kitchen?
Into their kitchen.
What are the hut you put meats in to smoke it? Smokehouse?
Swoops isn't really able to make that determination.
Their larder, essentially.
All right. Do we think... I mean, if we're going to encounter the orcs, do you think we'll have a better chance sneaking in through their larder or just talking to them at the front gate? Like...
So as fun and cool as climbing down into a bonfire sounds, I'm gonna go with my previous thought and say we should go deal with the orcs at the obvious door, because it's one, an obvious door, and two, there isn't a bonfire at the bottom of it that we'll fall into.
Might I suggest a counter argument?
Mm-hmm.
We should use the chimney to go into because if we're going into where the orcs are at all, we should probably, and if they're hostile, we shouldn't use the main entrance.
But we don't know if they're hostile yet. If we
And
don't,
we have a bard. Bards have the ability to do like talky stuff, right? You do know how to do that.
I know how to talk, but I don't know how to speak Orcish. Do you?
I do.
What?
I mean, if you tell me what they're saying, you can translate for me. And
I could. Yeah. Oh yeah, the like I had taken a semester of orc back in Wizard College, but I never quite the verb conjugations are so hard. But then that weird warmness we just experienced out there with the obelisks, I got it now. I got it.
I mean,
I'm very happy that the mysterious light that we encountered in the woods retroactively let you pass foreign languages, but
in the defense here, there is 13 different versions of verb conjugations.
Orcish is super weird about that.
No. I know that sounded sarcastic. That was 100% serious. I'm extremely happy for that.
Anybody else get a picture of one of the howlers popping out from Harry Potter, but it's hey, we noticed that you actually have a couple of extra college credits, so here you go. Looks like Orcish. I can't really read this, but yeah, enjoy. You can.
Orcish, the primordial tongue, in the words of dragons.
Yes. Okay,
so friends, what are we up to?
Yeah, do we even want to go inside here? I mean, just because this room doesn't look like a forge doesn't mean that this mountain isn't where the forge is.
My thinking to that end is that if they have a kitchen, they have a camp. If they have a camp, this elaborate enough to warrant a kitchen, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that it's a structure, and and orcs, they're new to the area. It stands to reason from there that they probably settled into, I don't know, a series of dwarven ruins.
Right? Them being here.
This is inductive reasoning, I grant, but it's still there.
I mean, there's more of a chance that this is it than not.
Can I add to that inductive reasoning?
Yep.
If these orcs settled in a dwarven ruins, they probably also have a front door.
Yes, that's probably the door that is mentioned.
We should probably use the front door.
All right. As I said, I don't want to describe these orcs as hostile out the gate. I'm happy to have a conversation. I want to have a conversation.
Okay, far be it from me to talk about splitting the party. I love you all.
No.
But
okay,
so here's my argument.
No.
For and against each one of those points. Okay? We don't know if they're hostile. going up and talking to guards, that's 2 known entities versus I don't know how many might be past the kitchen. So we could certainly go sneak down into the kitchen. That sounds fun. But at the same time, we are trespassing at that point. And whatever we do at that point, if we do meet orcs and they're not hostile, they're definitely going to be hostile at that point. So I guess the question is what do we want to bank on? Do we want to bank on fighting a bunch of orcs that maybe aren't hostile, or talking to a couple of orcs that maybe are?
Okay. Charlotte?
But we are here already.
Yeah.
And that's a
Charlotte?
long walk back down to the front door.
It's not a fun time, no.
Charlotte, which way is the door? Because I'm just going to start walking at this point because I don't want to fall into a fire.
You know,
That's
there's
fair.
probably another entrance around here, though.
I have control fire. I could just push it out of the way.
That's true. The fire itself probably isn't a huge danger.
But like
I'm a
you said,
tiefling. Fire is not as hot to me. I don't know what all y'all are on about.
if we are trying to be good representatives of our noble houses and not assuming that every orc we come across needs to be slaughtered the second we come across them, then maybe we should do them the courtesy of not coming in through the chimney.
That was my main worry, yes.
Yes, yeah. No, I'm agreeing with you.
We should do what we do best as nobles and be noble.
And if that doesn't work out, we can run away and then come down the chimney.
Yes.
So
I like that
so that's-
plan.
So that's 3 for the front door, right? That's 3 for the front door. Calder, do you want to go down the chimney?
I don't want to be everyone's plan B,
Plan B. So the door
but
is
I'm
which
probably,
direction?
but I'm definitely the best option. But again,
If
I
we
don't
were gonna
speak.
throw somebody down the chimney, we would definitely throw you down the chimney. Charlotte, can you please ask Swoops to tell me which direction the door is in? Because I
have
will get
one
lost.
other
Oh.
idea.
That's an idea. I'm going to tell Swoops, hey Swoops, are there any doors out of the kitchen? And if
Yeah.
so, go into the first next room, see how many people there are, and then come back.
Sure, absolutely. You go ahead, or Swoops goes ahead and crawls / flies back down there. And let's see, what is in that cave there? You see, or Swoops sees, okay, so thinking like a bat, there are 4 humanoids who are apparently horizontal and unconscious in the next room. That's what you get. You get Swoops goes in and is like, what's this? Unconscious
Okay.
humanoids. And a like a door / sub cavern going off to the south, and another one like in all 4 cardinal directions there are exits to this area. So yeah.
Are there actual doors in the doorways, or are they just openings?
It's just openings. Although, as Swoops is, and you can go ahead and telepathically communicate. You are within that 100 feet.
Okay.
Swoops is able to note that there are other humanoids that are behind some sort of metal barrier.
I hear him say that, and I'm like, okay, guys, wait, hold on. I have to double check something, and I'll spend my action to listen through his senses, and we'll do echolocation to like confirm if those are people behind cages.
There are definitely people, at least a couple, although it's hard to tell because echoes are weird in this cavern. But there are definitely at least a couple of people behind the thing that Swoops describes as a metal barrier. Yes.
Okay, well, I'll come back and I'll go, fuck the front door. They've got people in cages in there.
Wait, next to the kitchen? Are
Next to
they
the
eating
kitchen.
people?
I don't know. It's hard to tell with just hearing
At
things.
this point, Calder will be grabbing a rope. We'll be grabbing one of his ropes and just like tying it and like starting to descend down the chimney.
Beautiful.
Same. Fuck the front door.
It's like we're all willing to give the orcs the complete benefit of the doubt, treat them as equals, let them have their agency. They have people in cages. Fuck this. Fuck this.
I agree with you entirely. Silver Key says Santa outfits. We're going to go ahead and take our break here, and we are going to start after the break in the larder of the orcs. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I imagine a lot of combat and mayhem is going to happen, or maybe they're just going to all come down and give presents to all the good little orc girls and good little orc boys. We'll see.
I'm wearing red.
My gift is stabbing.
Lionar, I appreciate you. Remember, Lionar, that we are going to do a live replay of this this VOD tomorrow, starting at 9:30 a.m. So we will be hanging out and hanging out and chat and having fun. And no, I'm not going to do the weird Inception thing that I usually do when I announce this, unless I do, but I'm not going to. I don't think. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We will come back at 8 o'clock, so probably between 10 and 11 minutes. And once we do, we will get down there, we will start dropping some tokens, and we will start moving our way through the mountain door. Thank you very much for being with us so far. See you in just a few minutes.